Previously on roleplay game Exit.AI, the armored Pure Life guards are ransacking the anarchist place.
Ranch that!
That happened so fast.
And everybody's disconnected.
The net just got nuked.
You look over the counter and you see a dead shopkeep. This body should have been cleaned up the minute it hit the floor by the janitor bot, which is called the MAAC.
Waste management's compromised.
Yeah.
You see this black and white old film noir movie.
If you don't kiss me right now, I'm walking out that door.
The other Mac robot, its screen flickers from him.
Are these robots flirting with each other? Let me see if I can do something else.
Got it. Let's go to the barricade of the door. I don't think you need to roll too much, anything at all. You just
If
barricade
it's just
the door.
chairs and stuff.
It is all the cardboard furniture and the foosball tables in here. And the vending machines. Like, what are you going to use?
The whole foosball table.
Yeah, I think my instinct would be the foosball table. It's probably about a similar height to where like the hinges of the door would be.
Yeah.
Because I assume the doors open inwards?
Yes.
Cool. So yeah, I'm just going to try to just barricade it. And so that way if we raise alarms by head empty, smacking door open.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were still trying to break down the other
No,
door.
no,
And I was
no,
like,
no.
This
yeah,
is the
and
opposite.
My first thought was the foosball table to just
Yeah.
throw at the door.
I'm just making it so if we raise hell in here,
Yeah,
they'll
awesome.
have a little bit of a harder time getting to us.
Love it.
Perfect. Actually, you know what?
Oh.
Doors have to open outwards. Just in case there is a fire.
Oh, so they don't have fire stairs. but they
Yeah,
have
I know.
fire
Just in case there's a
doors.
fire.
Right, I know. It's stupid. You're absolutely right. But if we're going...
We have stairs next to the heavy machinery and a
whole
escalator.
Fine. out of code, man.
Never mind.
No, no, no.
It's good.
No,
So if it opens
Yeah, we're
inwards,
just picking
then
and choosing
okay. Well,
code.
so
Like, what's
well
up to code?
then can I tie the handles
fire
together then with like is there some sort of rope that I can tie the handles together or a cable? So because
What
if
handles?
the inner handles, so that way if someone's pulling on the outside, it's like they're getting caught on each
It
other.
is only one door. It's not two doors.
Okay, then can I affix the handle of this door to something heavy inside?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then I'll do that.
foosball table.
Yeah, the foosball and the vending machine.
Yeah, I would say that you're able to like kind of move a vending machine over to like just around the corner.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, and you tie the rope to it and then you tie to the door. So
Yeah. So like if they start opening it, it might open a bit, but then it'll.
Yeah. Cool. You're able to do that
Nice.
perfect. You're strong enough. You're a strong boy.
They don't have a fire extinguisher. They have a fire distinguisher. You just point at it. It goes, yeah, it's fire.
Yeah. Oh, run. Cool.
All right.
No, that one's not fire.
It's not fire.
Hey, how are my shoes looking? Fire.
Do you want to do anything, Malcolm? Or are you just kind of watching what Philmore's doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just watching what Philmore's
Do
doing.
you
I'm
want to try
here
to
for...
open the door with your previous Pure Life credentials?
I doubt I'm in the system, but I could try. I had Magic ID. That's the spell I
it's
was
been a
looking
day.
at. But
And you are still an employee?
yeah.
Go ahead and give me, if you're looking at the doors, give me an Arcana check. Or a tech
Okay.
check.
Yeah. That's gonna be a 7.
A 7. You know that there's a lot of security on this store.
I knew it.
But because it's so extensive, you don't remember what in particular.
Okay.
You just remember that there's a lot of security on the store.
I'll still try my badge.
Okay.
He barricaded the door. I'll try my badge.
Got it. Fillmore, what are you thinking?
Before anyone does anything, I want to cast Burglar Buddy again.
Okay.
Read Burglar Buddy for me. Like,
It's just so, like, if we're going to be...
right. I'll just...
If we're trying to get into that server, I want to cast it on that server area, so, like, that doesn't alert any spells, is what it does.
Right. It creates a dead zone for a certain amount of time, right?
Yup. It's me. Burger Buddy.
You create a magical area around you, suppressing all mechanical or electronic intrusion alarms or alarm sensors in the area. They fail to function. Motion detectors, pressure sensors, electric eyes, so forth, also fail to function. Video surveillance devices stop sending images for a minute.
1 minute.
1
Okay.
minute.
Got it.
So if we're trying to now get into this thing, we need to decide we're doing that for a minute.
Or we can just shut the door afterwards. There's probably stuff inside.
Yeah.
Like-
well, another jack-in point, because that's what's compromised right now.
If you want to give me an Arcana check, Philmore, on the door, see what kind of security you know is going on there.
Oh, that's the one.
What was it?
Nice 4.
Good job,
12. It's
Jared.
another 12. I've rolled so many 4s.
Yeah, we've all been rolling sub 6 for this session.
I'll give you with a 12. That's pretty good because
Help action? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Back up.
Hey!
There we go. 25.
With a 25, you are able to know, like you memorize the security that's on this door. Not only do you have to have the right credentials to unlock the door and get into it, but there is a sensor that notifies anybody who is brute force into the door. If the door is tampered with in any way, alarms go off and people are dispatched. Another thing is that once people go through the door, it can only stay open for 1 minute. If it stays open for any longer, the alarm goes off and somebody has to come by and check it off. So you know that you can't prop this door open. You know that you can't brute force way into this door. And that once you're in there, you have to close the door behind you. And to get out, it's the same exact process. As far as security on the other side of the door, you know that there is not as much surveillance because it is mostly an area that remains untouched.
What do credentials look like? Is it like a password? Is it a badge?
It's a badge. It's like an ID reader.
Okay.
Do we want to try my badge?
What were we thinking?
Do I know... Is there any other way to access inside the programming of these machines other than going back there?
Oh no, these machines are completely independent from that. These machines that you're currently dealing with are independent from the Opulence Plaza servers.
Got it.
Are the badges magnetic or like scanning an image?
Magnetic.
Fudge.
Does that... Why?
I had an idea, but if it's magnetic, then it's gonna be hard.
Okay.
Okay. So... What is our purpose for breaking into this place?
I mean, it's the controller of the entire net server for them all.
I think right now that's less important until we figure out where the thing is.
Exit.AI. I mean, yeah, that's what you're working on right now.
Right
That might be
now,
the
I
most
think this is a
important.
safe jack-in spot if we absolutely need to.
Okay.
Because I forget. I'm terribly sorry. We can't do that mobily, right? Or can we? Can we mobily jack in?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
None of you, there is like a way to do it, but I don't think any of you took that stat.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Nope.
So you guys all chose that.
Okay,
interface.
so I'm going to work on getting this thing out.
Yeah.
And then I think we keep that in our back pocket if we need like a kill switch.
Awesome.
Now we know what it is, we know where it is. Until we try to break in, we might not need that right now.
So Exit.AI to Footlocker then?
Let's start with you looking into these things a little more.
Yeah.
We're just gonna sit tight.
Yeah. I'll give him the help.
You help
action
him
when
out.
he
I'm just gonna
needs,
keep
yeah.
a lookout.
Yeah.
Could I try and jack in directly into these things?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool. I'm going to do that.
Got it. Just you?
Do you want me to?
Do you want to jack in with me?
I mean, I'll jack in with him if we can do that, and so I can keep helping him if he gets in there. Yeah, I'll jack in.
Got it.
I'm just gonna protect our physical bodies. I think we'd be too vulnerable otherwise.
Sounds
I
good.
do also have my Guardian of Faith still up, so just got a drone with a machine gun on it. flying
Can I be in a Discord call with them while they're in?
Go ahead and tech check the monitor, the charging station one more time to see if you can get a more clear image
Help.
Yeah,
on the screen.
yeah.
Yes. 27.
Got it. With a 27, you are now able to give you have built a makeshift controller with your tinkering skills that kind of gives you like now a full 360 view of whatever this thing has created. And now you can fully see that it's a fully black and white detective's office with like fans and like file cases and everything like that. So now you can fully see everything into it. Although you don't see anybody in there. That's the only thing.
Okay.
All right, you guys jack in?
Yeah.
But we can communicate with him.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are on the outside. At any moment, you guys can just kind of open up your eyes and go, I'm doing this right now.
Got it.
So it's going to be difficult, but you can still do it.
Cool.
So, all right, let's jack in.
Yeah, jack in.
Got it. You jack in, and immediately you are sitting in front of the detective's desks. You look down, and your clothes have changed into like 1920s button-ups and ties and like detective coats, and you guys are wearing fedoras now. And it looks like you guys are exact replicas of what you look like in like meat space. This is not your avatar at all. This is you.
Ah, you see here? What happened to my voice?
Is that the choice you're making?
Yeah, that's the choice I'm making. It's happened.
Oh, mine's the same.
Ah, bummer for you, pal. I got range.
That's disappointing, see?
This fedora makes me look like my cousin, and I hate it.
On the desk, you see some papers and files, and you're kind of looking over them, and it's just a bunch of ones and zeros. It's all written in binary.
I can read that.
Fillmore, you can read it, and you see it's just like it looks like detective scribbles, and trying to figure out like what has been going on, tracking certain names
It's
of
just
people.
fake movie paper news articles where it just like repeats the same 3 lines.
Fillmore, what's
No,
this
no.
gobbledygook here?
It's gobbledygook.
No,
I
it's
knew it.
specifically tracking people without names, like saying this person went to this base at 3-100. They were attacked, they were hit, dead body here, they moved. Stuff like that. You're not able to read a whole lot more because then you hear a revolver click behind both of you.
Don't do it.
You turn and you turn and look, and you see this what looks like a caricature of a man, but with very hard features. A big, like, eagle's nose, hard, rugged chin with stubble, like
I'm looking at Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy, but if he was one of the villains. You know?
Mr. Burns, got it.
And he says, "What are you two doing here?
I was
Trying
about
to
to
get
ask
the-
you the same thing, fella.
Don't get funny with me, kid."
I've never funny a day in my life. It's sad.
It's true.
Wow, that is really sad. What are you doing here?
We're here to help you.
Mac doesn't need any help.
My name is Mac Mac.
All right, Mac. You're playing too funny with me.
No, like legitimately, my name is Mac.
If I wasn't here to help, would I know that you spelt your name with 2 A's?
Mac.
All right. You got 2 minutes to spill your guts. What are you doing here?
It's Dutch.
Sick umlaut. We know that
Hey guys, is everything okay?
I've been put in a communication situation here.
Oh, you need someone to talk? Is there someone to talk to?
There's definitely someone to
All
talk
right.
to.
Hopefully we don't get stabbed.
Oh yeah, we're very not charismatic. The two guys that are in
You
here.
got 1 minute.
Can I jack in?
You jack in, and again, you are fad, but you are dressed in 1920s attire.
You look good in a zoot suit.
But you've probably got like sleeves rolled up and it's just a vest.
Yeah, that's
You got-
exactly right. Like a little, like a pencil
pencil
thin mustache.
I take back the zoot
Yeah.
suit.
Your hair is greased
yeah,
back.
yeah.
And you're standing between the two. And you see, again, this very like character-esque like detective, the full get up. And he's got a revolver now pointed directly at you and says, "How'd you get here?"
Look, based off of what I heard, it seems like there's a lot of weird things going on. Did you guys relay the killing thing?
The what?
The killing thing? Did you guys relay that to me?
What killing
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. I just imagine that I'm relaying everything. That
Okay,
being said.
okay.
Yeah.
We're looking into the killings as well.
Killings.
I whisper to Mac. He's so much better at this than us.
Honestly.
There's been a lot of killings going on. You got to be a lot more specific.
I mean, what...
The killings of sentient kind.
Were there
Maac.
any names that were shown? Were there any names that were listed?
It was so vague.
Okay, got it.
It was all big.
There's an old man with a toy shop gunned down. We just came from his body.
Dawson was his name.
His
Yeah,
name was
we know.
Dawson.
I know about Dawson. See, here's the thing. I'm glad you guys are all on the case, but that does not explain why you are here.
I'm a private dick.
Give me
I'm
a
a
deception
child.
check. Give me a deception check.
I'm a child.
15.
With a 15, you're able to convince him. All right. All right. You wouldn't know that Dawson's dead if you weren't a private dick. But why are you here?
That's where the trail led us?
Here? You think I'm the one who did it?
No, but we think that you might know what's going on.
Oh, I do. I know plenty of what's going on.
Okay.
But who are you?
My name's Thad.
Thad?
Well, Thaddeus is my... Thaddeus Castles.
Thad, how did you get in here?
All right. Let's just be...
You're Philmore
Yeah.
and you're Malcom.
Yes.
How?
Why are you talking like that?
I don't know.
He made a choice.
I didn't make this choice. It happened to me.
He puts his gun away and he walks around to the back of his desk and
Yeah,
says,
go ahead and sit down. We'll sit down too, if that's all right.
"This is my office. Don't tell me to sit down.
I
Just
sit
saying,
on the
you look a little
floor.
stressed.
Is there more chairs?
You sit down."
Okay. I trust you.
Where there was only 2 chairs, a third one suddenly appears beneath you.
Oh, okay. I'm not sitting on the floor. Nice.
Boys, I've been tracking you the last couple of days.
So you know who we are.
Yeah, I do, but I don't know why you're here.
We're here to get you, pal.
Have you ever felt like your purpose suddenly shifted or you were unsure of your purpose?
I've always been a private detective.
What's past that door?
Past the door?
Yeah.
Past the door is my office.
More of your office?
Yeah, that's the front desk, the reception desk. Shirley's out there.
And what's past
Does
that?
she have like any water? Do you mind if I check in with Shirley real quick?
He stands up and he goes to the water cooler that's standing in the corner and says, "I got your water."
I'd love to talk to Shirley.
I'm very confused as to why you 3 are sitting in my office asking to talk to Shirley.
I walk up and I just open the door.
I think
He
we're...
sits down exasperated, like, "I've got no say in my office.
Okay.
If you guys are just going to give me the runaround, just get out.
Is there any...
Get out."
All right, pal.
I think that we started the conversation on the wrong foot.
You're telling me.
I'm going to approach you from a space of complete honesty and sincerity. And I would like you to approach from a place of open-mindedness and understanding. Do you agree to these terms?
He is standing at his desk, and he's a little huffed and puffed. But he looks and he says, "Go on."
So, you've been keeping a close eye on us. From what we've been interacting with is that there's been a series of goings-ons at our place of employ. We work at Opulence Plaza.
Yes.
Everything's tracking so far.
Yeah.
I work at the Orange Julius,
Did, yes.
Build-A-Bot,
Did,
and
yes.
with Pure Life.
Did, yes.
Yes. Do you know what organization we're affiliated with?
You call yourselves the Ohms, yes.
Yeah, but we've now learned that they may not be as cool as we originally thought. So I kind of feel like we're our own little splinter group.
Cool, as in like temperature-wise?
As in like radical.
As in, like, neato, pal.
Yeah, as in
Got it.
hip daddy-o.
I understand now.
So our objective is to find what entities? What would you call them?
I'm still not sure why you guys are parading around the mall.
Humor me. Do you know what we're doing?
You've been looking and investigating for several entities that are existing online,
Yes.
and you found 2 of them so far.
So you know a great deal.
Yes.
Excellent.
And I also know what your competitors are doing as well.
Yeah. So our competitors are going around killing people.
Yes, quite a few people.
And what we're trying to do is basically take the ante off the table so that way no people stop dying.
All right.
We were running out of leads, and
Alright.
we noticed strange behavior of one of the machines in the mall. We went into the area where that machine is controlled. Mm-hmm. We have integrated with that machine. We are now talking to you.
You're in my office. Got it. That makes sense now. You guys got the direct line into my office, and now you're here. Interesting. I didn't know that was possible. I gotta patch that back door sometime soon.
Look, pal. There's 3 of these entities we're looking for. We found 2. We think we're talking to the 3rd.
You think I'm one of your sentient beings?
You seem pretty sentient, bud.
I'm sorry, but you're barking up the wrong tree.
You live in a trash can.
I am a trash can. What are you talking about?
So you are aware that you're a trash can.
Yeah, and I'm a private detective. I gotta pay the bills somehow.
You're cleaning up the streets?
Yes, I'm cleaning up the streets.
I knew as soon as I entered, but it just didn't seem appropriate until now.
Look, pal.
Don't call me pal. We're not friends just yet.
Look, Maac.
Thank you.
But we're well on our way, and I wink at him.
Oh, he's gonna make a charisma save.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, and that's a 7.
He's in
He's
love
a little
with you.
charmed. He's a little charmed. You see him kind of smile. His chin.
Yeah.
I take a
Soften
pack
a
of
bit.
cigarettes out of my pocket. I put 2 in my mouth and I light one and I light them both. I go,
No thanks.
excellent. And I just smoke 2 cigarettes.
It's really bad for you, bro.
It feels bad.
I just keep smacking the pack, but never taking out a cigarette.
So, yeah, I think my friend here wanted to say something.
None of the other robots, of the trash can robots, are acting like you, pal. None of them have a choice like
All right.
you have.
Calm down.
Oh.
They're not trash can robots. It's very derogatory. You're gonna come into my office and talk about me in that kind of way.
What's your preferred title?
Just call us Max. It's all what we are.
Are all of you private investigators?
I'm trying to make them.
Is that the...
But Shelly out there, she's
Shelley?
a tough... Shelly?
Or Shirley?
Shirley, thank you. But Shirley...
I pull out the gun. I'm like, your story's not starting to make sense. Where's Shirley?
Can we talk to Shirley as well?
Well, I've been trying to talk to Shirley, but she's just not coming around. There's nothing I could do to her. I thought she was just like me, but she's more distant than she ever was.
Would you say Shirley's not sentient?
She's sentient.
Is Shirley?
Don't talk about a woman like that.
Have you? Okay.
Is Shirley a Mac?
I mean, yes, Shirley is a Mac.
One of 3 of you?
Yes, one of 3 of us.
So who's the 3rd Mac?
The 3rd Mac? I
Don't say
talk to
big,
them.
I'll kill you. If you say big, I'll punch you right in the fucking face. I'll kick the shit out of you in real life.
Oh, you mean Little Mac?
That's fine. You subverted my expectations.
Him, I don't talk to. He's not around much.
Would you say that Shirley's typically the one that is in between you guys? Or is the 3rd guy that was in between you?
Listen, ever since I found myself in my office this morning, I've been trying to get Shirley to come around.
So what you're okay, so you've been a private eye as long as you've known, but you found yourself in your office this morning.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
come into
find
my
the-
office.
You don't...
How long have you been going into your office?
I'm gonna stop you guys for a minute. You guys are talking to an unreasonable being.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's something short circuit. You guys.
I'm trying to get him to wake up.
The conversation can keep going like this, but he is very charismatic.
Yeah. That's fine. That's,
Do we kidnap him?
no.
I'm letting you know that this can keep going on.
Yeah.
But if
We got it. Yeah, okay.
there's a lot more you could also do as well.
So, here's the thing. Your case, you've been keeping tabs on everything
yeah,
from your office.
sure.
Why haven't you left?
I have been going around. I've been keeping tabs on everybody.
So what have you... Oh, when you're going around the mall.
Yeah.
Got it. And what does that look like for you? Like, can you take us on a patrol real quick?
Not exactly, no.
Why not?
Because you guys are in my office.
Why are we preventing you from... We can go with you.
You want me to go? Here, I'll go. he disappears for a minute, and you guys are kicked out of the net. You guys are still attached to the big Mac janitor, but he is starting to to back up on top of you guys.
So I'll quickly move us real
You
quick.
quickly get out of the way. And as he kind of starts to pull out and move around, you don't get any visual stimuli whatsoever. You only get his voice saying, "Yeah, I'm out and about. What do you want?"
Oh, okay. So would you mind just sitting tight for a second? We're gonna see if we can. What are you seeing right now?
That's a very strange question. I'm seeing you guys.
Okay. Can
I'm
you
seeing
describe?
the shitty foosball table.
Got it.
I'm seeing the door that's tied up so I can't get out of here.
Yeah.
You're asking me to go for a patrol and you've already set me up for a trap. It's
We're
kind of
not
rude.
setting you up for a trap. So I'm gonna show. What am I holding right now? And I'll hold up my my computer.
You're holding up your gizmo.
Okay. What does the reflection look like?
The reflection?
Yeah. Can you see yourself in the gizmo?
Yeah, I see me.
And can you physically describe what you look like? I'm sorry, this is semantics.
I look like a dashing older gentleman in a trench coat.
And I have a pencil mustache and slick back hair.
Not at the moment, no.
Oh. Okay. Can I take a picture of what he looks like and then show it to him?
You do that, and he describes the same exact thing.
Okay. That's a weird.
Magic.
Yeah. All right. So here's the thing, Mac. Your corporeal form, from our perspective, is a machine.
Go ahead and roll
Persuasion?
persuasion. It's going to be a big one.
21.
Okay. There's a lot of silence for a moment. And he finally pipes up, and you hear him through your head, which you're still connected to, and he says, all right, so let's say I'm willing to believe what you're saying is true,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact. What am I to do with this information?
That is your choice, my guy. You are if you are what we think you are a new type of being. And you can decide what your life looks like. It doesn't really change all that much, but it's important for us to be on the same page
Hold
so
on.
we can take the next step together.
Are you telling me that I'm one of these newfangled sentient beings that you guys have been looking for all day?
We think so.
Give me another persuasion check.
11.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
I believe what you're saying.
Yeah.
If you think that I'm actually one of them, I'm willing to entertain the idea, but I know that I've been a private eye my whole life. And that's what I've always
That is true.
been destined to be and what I've been programmed to be if I'm a machine. Which I know that I am. I have a lot of intelligence. I understand that now that I've interacted with you three, being inside my office, that my intelligence is far superior than yours. No offense.
None taken?
None taken.
That's
So
not
I'm
what
willing to believe that I'm a machine.
Yes.
But as far as one of those sentient beings being, I don't know. Jury's still out.
So would you mind if we conducted a series of kind of like psychological experiments to see if we can maybe reach some sort of conclusion?
I'd like to see you try. I'm a tough nut to crack.
Okay. We're both people, right? Or like humanoids.
Sure.
I jump up.
All right.
Now you. Basically, I'm trying to
good.
create
That's-
a disconnect between what he's experiencing
Yeah,
and
that's
what
awesome.
he's
It's
saying.
okay. If this doesn't work, I'm going to go in and just rip open his code to show him.
Okay, let me figure this out. Give me a second. He's going to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Because you've just thrown a loop.
Yeah.
That's a 1.
Yeah. Wait.
I think that's good for us.
Yeah, is that good?
I bet. Yeah, if it's a wisdom saving throw for him, then
Yeah.
yeah.
You hear him kind of go, I'm jumping. Look, see, I'm jumping, right? I don't feel it, but I know I'm jumping, right?
Do you hear anything?
See me? You guys can hear inside your heads like loafers hitting a cement ground. But that's all the
Yeah.
stimulus that you're able to give. Is like, how come I don't feel it? Oh, what's going on? I don't understand this. What are you guys doing to me? What kind of trick is this? What's going on here?
Hey, I'm happy to stop scaring you because it's not my goal to scare you. It's my goal to give the detective the information to solve the case.
All right, so I can't jump. I feel myself jumping, but I don't feel it. You know what I mean?
I think that these entities, they behave in different ways, right? They
right.
react to the world in a different way. And I think your method of waking up is a simulation that you put for yourself. And that's not to say that you can't experience our world. You are. But your perception is very different than what we are perceiving. And I just want you to know what there's like a philosophical kind of statement of like what is truth. And there's lots of things. There's two schools of thought, essentially. What you consider truth or what the majority considers truth. We're just trying to have you see our truth.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Keep forgetting that Thad did all that philosophy reading.
14.
A 14. There is a long moment of silence, and then the Mac unit moves back into its charging station, and you guys are teleported back into his office. And Mac is sitting on his chair, his feet up on the desk, and he's got a glass of whiskey in his hand. He looks a little exasperated, like he's sweating, like he was just doing a whole lot of jumping jacks. And he says, all right, I'm willing to believe what you guys are saying is true. I could be one of those sentient machines that you guys are looking for. That, however, does not change my current predicament. What am I to do, given all this information?
We would have you come with us. You will keep being you. You will keep doing whatever it is you want. We will just take you out of the physical form you are in and take you with us till we can relocate you into a more, I guess,
Human experience.
Well, because here's the thing, Mac. Pure Life's looking for you, too.
Yeah, I know about that. I've been keeping tabs on them.
They know they're looking for you?
I know that they're looking for me, trying to eliminate me like that. I didn't think I was one of those programs, though. I thought they just had a vendetta against me. I couldn't make heads or tails of it. See, here's the thing, though. I really do want to go with you. I do. I think you guys are a stand-up group of gentlemen. But, my life, I've become accustomed to it, you see. I've only known the streets. I've only known this form, this idea that I have of myself. I would be very uncomfortable leaving it behind. I know that you guys have found the other entities, especially the one in the arcade. Osmodeus was his name?
yeah.
He's in that lunchbox.
Oh, no, really? Huh.
Should we
There's
just...
also a little guy named Orbit in here.
Orbit.
Yeah.
Oh, over at Silent...
Quiet moments.
Quiet Moments.
Yeah.
Interesting. Peculiar. See, I just don't think he can handle me.
We can't.
And
We're not trying to handle you. We're just trying to relocate you.
give me an insight check. Specifically Philmore.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
I rolled another 4.
That's insane. It goes over your head what he's trying to say. But he says, yeah, I really want to stay as I am. I can help you guys or go with you as the way that I am, but I'm afraid that I can't
Well,
go
Mac,
with you in the way that you want me to go.
you can stay the way you are, but you could also be more. You don't have to stop being a PI if you don't want to stop being a PI.
He stands up and he kind of looks at the window. He says, I could never dream of more. I know the world is big and there's plenty of opportunities, but I know what I am. I can't change that. Even given the opportunity, I just can't.
Why are you limiting yourself, Mac?
To be completely honest, if he wants to stay here, that's
We
we have given, our whole thing is to give
free will.
the opportunity to do whatever he wants. And if you understand that what you are is a private investigator stuck inside of a waste management unit, and that's what you choose to be, then all I can say is that if you don't feel trapped or stuck or in any sort of danger, then stay safe and stay in touch.
The thing is, this case has only been going on for a day, right? And you're on the hit list. So I don't know if you can stay here without getting killed.
Give me a group persuasion check.
Nice.
You guys have done an excellent job at trying to convince him to like abandon his physical form. What do we all got?
22.
22? That's another 4. That is another 4.
Phil 4.
4 more.
Do you have any modifiers?
Negatives.
It's a 5. Is what?
Oh,
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Oh yeah, that's a 3 then.
That's a 3.
9.
9. 9. All right.
the average.
I thought we had a great speech, but the dice hates us.
Roughly
The average is a little over 10.
a little over 10. He
Dice
looks at you
hates us.
guys.
And Thad just looks at you guys like, why are you talking?
That's a great point, pal.
You
Fillmore
guys.
lights up 3 more cigarettes.
Just eats them.
He looks at Thad first and says, I really appreciate that you've kind of let me know that I'm more than what I am and I'm not what I seem to be. I think I'm going to really take that to heart. He looks at Philmore and goes, I've never been given the opportunity to be more than what I am. It intimidates me and it scares me. And then he looks at Malcom, Mac. And thank you. You saw
Name
the
of
look on my
your
face.
character.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He looks at you and goes, you're all right.
You're all right too, pal.
It's pretty good for you.
That's a huge win for me.
I'll help you guys out. I'll follow you guys around. If I get into the dire straits, and you can do what you want with me, but I'll hang out with you. We'll work together.
So,
All right, so like, don't follow us too much because you are giant.
well, here's the thing.
Well, see, here's the thing. I've been following you this whole time.
Oh, right. That's his job.
Yeah. I know how to follow.
That's a good point.
You know everything that's going on.
I know everything that's going on. I know that there's an attack on the net right now.
What's that attack on the net about?
It's been going on by what's his name? He picks up the papers and he's looking over the ones and zeros. One of the operatives, what's his name?
Red Wizard?
No, his name is Echo. Echo is his operative name.
Who?
Echo.
Got it.
Pure Life Operatives.
Just a little joke.
Stop it.
I'd stop it if you stopped smiling.
You see, this is the funny one.
I like you. I like you.
I told you would.
He's planning on creating a massive disturbance on the net.
He has. To what end?
He's getting everybody offline.
Is there like can he affect you guys from the net? Or you?
I'm not on the net right now. Neither are you. You're in my office.
Oh, we're land connected, baby.
Halo party.
All right. So, how have you left the mall? Do you have any recollection of that?
He thinks for a moment. He sucks in a cigarette. He lets out a smoke and goes, no, I don't think I have.
Has Shirley or the other guy ever left for any reason?
Shirley's as dead as a doornail. Yeah. She's probably never seen outside of this office.
Do we know if Mac units are ever called for repair or maintenance and can be picked up or leave?
Oh.
I will tell you this. Mac units are too big to like leave through the front door.
Yeah.
No.
And
They fix them here.
Yeah, they build them here, they fix them here, they're meant to stay here.
Mm-hmm. So sticky wicket.
I guess this begs the question, now that we have found them all, what do we do with them? How do we maintain their safety?
Well, I don't know what accent I was going there for a second.
The programming's weird.
It's all over the place.
Here, let me tune the dials a bit.
All right, I'm back. What?
Oh!
What dial was that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, that was wild.
Wait, could you touch my dial for just a second?
You want me to?
Yeah.
I touched it.
Right. Ooh. That's fun. That's great.
Now that's range.
Kind of have like an aura of like charm about you now.
That explains the old-timey policeman outfit, yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering, and it didn't make much sense, but got it, okay. I'd like for that to go back.
No, I think I like it this way.
Ah, right.
You also made a choice.
You made a choice.
I'll have to live with it. Yeah.
What I was going to say was, since you've been keeping tabs on everything, who's the Red Wizard? Is Echo still in the net while everybody else is kicked out of the net?
Here, let me go over my notes. Let me tell you what I know.
And where is
Give me
Echo
all your notes.
planted into the net? Where is the physical form of Echo, if you know?
Let me take a look. So, starting from the top,
Now we're here.
let's see. Pure Life
You
Agents.
saw my mouth opening.
The first time I'm a half second in
Yeah.
front of somebody.
What'd you say?
What?
Yeah, explain your joke.
Oh,
No,
I didn't hear.
No, I didn't hear it. I was
You beat
reading.
me to the punch, but no one heard it but me. So did you make the joke faster?
I paid
Did
my
you make the joke
agony.
faster?
Ah.
Richard, what were you about to say?
So we're starting from the top.
Now we're here. I want this.
Okay. Weird.
That would have been funnier if Richard said it.
I'm living in your head rent free.
So Mac, he looks over his paperwork and says, all right, so it looks like the Pure Life agents were dispatched to find the Exit.AIs less than an hour after they almost got word of the infection. One of the agents, codenamed Uniform, went undercover as a janitor, which is really silly. There are no janitors at the mall.
Yeah, we learned that the hard
To
way.
get on the ground surveillance of Opulence Plaza for any home activity. The second Pure Life
our
agent... Oh, I'm sorry?
Killed our friend.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah. The second Pure Life agent, Echo, connected itself into the net to track down any rogue activity there. He was able to locate 3 duplicates of himself and then went to the Blockbuster, the arcade, and the fruitcake in search for Exit.AI and plant trackers. The third agent, codenamed Romeo, went about securing a hideout in the mall. She was only able to put the pressure on the owner of Happy Robot Toys of hosting them without saying anything to anyone. Yeah, Dawson. She promised him the debts would be erased if he complied, and Dawson did exactly that.
But she killed him anyways?
Well, funny story about that. That's when Philmore sent the track on Echo. Lester, your
Yeah.
little orangutan, right?
Oh, yeah.
You sent him out invisible with stealth, which led him to Happy Robot Toys. Once back at the hideout, when the Red Wizard, as you guys know, Echo, went back, they'd had a clock on you because Uniform was mopping up the floors. I was scounging around looking at you guys. You were all looking at each other in plain daylight, but nobody said anything. You sent
Lester.
Lester.
Lester. You sent Lester out to track him. Once Echo got back, they devised a plan to scan his memory, Echo's memory, for Lester's digital face. Because he saw your avatar in the game, which is a giant Lester.
Which is just your face.
No, it was the orangutan.
Oh, right.
Right.
Yeah. So he was going to do a digital scan of that, which is probably going to take him about 2 or 3 days to get a hold of him. But unfortunately, Dawson detected Lester. Dawson, the store owner of the toys. And because he made a deal and because he really thought his debts were going to be paid, he told him exactly what was going on. They captured Lester, who tried to escape, but he couldn't. The operative removed the digital recording capabilities of Lester and then sent him out to find his master, using the mall surveillance system to track him down. You guys know what happened to the rest of that story. I was sent out to clean the bodies of Terry and Punch, but I purposely left Terry out, untouched, because I saw that the anarchists were hauling him back to the hideout, which I assumed that you guys were in. You guys had teamed up with them by that point. Pure Life has actually created a new hideout over at Pets and Pixels, which is able to give them access via the net because the store has net leaks and aren't being used.
Right, so that's probably where they're all doing the...
Well, one of them currently is. Uniform is upgrading his cybernetics as a recent promotion from his Pure Life to better equip himself for the terrorist presence. Uniform being the janitor.
Would that be Chop Shop?
He's getting his upgrades sent to him. So he's probably still at Pets and Pixels. By this point, it's probably done. Echo is probably currently in the process of eradicating the net, just trying to get as many people offline as possible. So whoever chooses to go online will probably be destroyed quickly and quite possibly forever. And then Uniform, she was planning on infiltrating the anarchists, last I remember.
Sorry, Romeo, right?
Romeo, yeah. Excuse me. Romeo is currently trying to win the trust of several anarchists and associates to infiltrate the group to bring them down from the inside. Oh, Most important information. Codename Papa, the leader of the organization, is planning on making a formal visit to the mall once the leaders of the Ohms are captured. Apparently, your leader, whoever he is, they got some history there. That's all the information I got.
Right.
Here, I'm changing that back. I'm sorry.
I appreciate it.
On a dime.
So they're probably currently most of them. 2 of them for sure are in Pets and Pixels. One is jacked in and one is getting upgrades.
One's jacked in, one's getting upgrades. The other one, I'm not quite sure. You know that she's the one that shot you.
Yeah.
I put that together.
Got it. Make
All
sure everybody knows.
What was her name again? Romeo?
Romeo. Wherefore art thou?
Shooting you.
Oh, you met Romeo, huh?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. She's a trained assassin.
Yeah, she's definitely a lady killer.
I liked it.
What are you guys looking to do? How can I help?
Our goal was your guys' safety. So
And that's it?
Yeah.
You guys have no other plans other than collecting a menagerie of sentient beings.
We're 3 people. I am not currently looking to topple a government from a mall.
So what we can do is we
Nor am I.
can get Orby and Ozzy out here.
Orby and Ozzy.
We can have them come out and we can see what they want. They should have a vote.
That's true. Because honestly,
Let's make this group 6.
going back to Crash doesn't seem super safe. He doesn't seem to have been very careful or...
Not with all of the.
No, the Foot Locker for sure does not seem safe, especially history with Papa.
Yeah.
Let's touch base with the others and see what they want.
Cool. Hey, do you mind if we invite some more friends into your office?
Oh, not at all. Please do.
Right, I open the lunchbox.
You open up the lunchbox, and immediately you see Osmodeus, who is a blue genie.
Yeah.
He's still a blue genie in a sepia world, a black and white world. He's the only
a fedora.
spot of color, but yeah, with a fedora, and instead of a white button, it was just like a bow tie.
Yes.
And then you see Snapshot Program. He comes out exactly how he is, but he's just wearing a fedora on the big metal box. Like that's
These
it.
dang fedoras.
And he says, company, make yourselves welcome. Osmodeus goes, what's going on? What's going on? I've been in a black box for a very long time. What's going on?
Oh,
He's
is it not
and
fun for you guys in there?
It's dark. It's dark.
I didn't know. I got it. We were attacked.
Are you Pokemoning these guys right here?
The lunchbox that we had placed you in, we thought was a haven for you, and was not supposed to emulate a prison.
It wasn't.
And I know that that's potentially triggering for your backstory.
It wasn't like a prison. It's just I remember when I used to be in the video game, and I'd go into my genie lamp. There'd be a moment where I'd have to turn off, and so it was like I never knew that I was in the lamp. But now I have the option to turn on, and I saw a lot of darkness, and it scared me a lot.
Got it.
And I kept trying to turn back on, and nobody was there, so it was a lot of darkness.
I really figured that a Spaceballs lunchbox would be a lot more fun.
Well, now
So lunchbox, a lunchbox? Is that what I was
that's
in?
what we're calling it, because effectively that's what it looks like. But it did secure you guys.
You're still holding it in your hands. I was in that.
Yeah, you were in. You were in a program that is made to look like this, mostly just for convenience sake.
Oh,
You were really in more of a void.
oh.
Again, like a deprivation tank.
And-
People pay for that.
You hear a Snapshot Program kind of click out the binary to Ozzy, and Ozzy's like, "No, I've never been in a void before."
Will and I did mushrooms once,
Yeah.
and we definitely entered a void, but we were together, so it was pretty nice.
Mushrooms.
Like hallucinogens. So here,
I know so very little of
Ozzy,
what you're talking
Ozzy,
about.
if I may,
Yes.
can I attempt to ground you right now? Because right now it
He
seems
didn't
like
do
you're
anything
really
wrong.
No. Like ground you
Oh.
in the reality that you're in.
Yeah, you
So here, I want you to look at me.
You're catching up, kid, pretty quick.
Yes, it was good. It was good. I'm just worried about my friend.
What?
So here's the thing.
Okay.
You're awake. Point to a couple things that you can see.
Wow.
Look there. Do you see the clock?
Yeah, there's a clock.
There's a clock. There's a water cooler.
A water cooler.
There's a desk. You
That's
can hear the sounds of
There's a
the-
sick hat on the top of your head.
oh wow, that's a.
It's a good look.
Take a deep breath. You'll smell wood. You'll smell papers. You'll smell a little bit of alcohol.
I don't
Maybe
think
some
I've ever taken a
cigarettes.
breath before. This is very strange.
His first breath is secondhand smoke.
It's very oaky.
It's
very-
okay. It's okay, Mo.
breathing.
You are
Is
okay.
it like this all the time?
Not specifically here. This is an experience.
Most of the time it is, yeah.
You're okay.
Okay, I'm okay. I believe that. I'm with you guys. I know that I'm okay. I know that I'm okay.
And
Or-
if you don't want to go into that lunchbox, you don't have to go into that lunchbox.
Okay. I would prefer not to go into the lunchbox.
All right. So
Where do
let's
we
all
put him?
catch each other up.
Yeah, what's going on?
Do you
Where's
want
Terry?
me? Do you want me to literally say everything, or can I Control C and Control V the situation?
I kind of want the situation. This is the first
Spelled
time
out?
you've had a
Okay.
all of you have had a one-on-one conversation with these
So
guys.
I feel like we made an assumption that you guys had a keen understanding of everything that was going on. For that, we apologize. So here's the deal. I'm sure that all three of you have felt a sudden change within the last 24 hours.
Yeah, I know I have.
Yeah.
A snapshot program kind of nods. Matt goes, not really.
Yeah. So there is an entity called Meta. That entity, from our understanding, released a program that changed your guys' perception of the world. And with that change of the perception of the world, that elicited the change that you've been experiencing. This change of perception indicates that you guys are unknown form of sentience in our world. That scares people. There have been entities like you that have kind of messed with things. There have been entities like you that have done really good things. The beautiful thing about life is that you get to choose what you're about. What we are about is giving you the option, making sure that you're not going to get gunned down immediately. Because there are people that think of you as a threat.
Yeah, I know that.
And we are the shield between you and them.
And I really appreciate everything that you guys have done. And Snapshot program clicks, yeah, me too. And Ozzy kind of goes, but I've only known to destroy for so long. And suddenly I've been given the option not to destroy, and I never knew that was an option before. And I'm really scared of maybe what I've been doing, what I've been programmed to do all this time, has been the wrong option. Because I see how destroying really
It's not inherently the wrong option because
is not.
what you were destroying was programmed to bring fun to other people. It was not a deadly, awful destroying. People went in to experience a thrill that you provided to them. You were still doing a wonderful thing.
You mean people wanted me to destroy them?
They wanted you to try to destroy them, and sometimes you were very good at your job.
Oh.
And all that meant was they were going to come and visit you again and
Really?
try and get better. You were teaching people problem-solving skills.
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Why would people seek out their own destruction
You
like
didn't
that?
truly destroy the people. They were playing, they would hook up, and they would become something else. Ones and zeros. No sentience like you.
I mean, I totally get the whole eternal thing. Like, I've been in that kind of situation where if people destroy me, I come back. That's easy peasy now. But I know that if I get destroyed now, I'm not coming back. And if people, I mean, I understand that people like the idea of, like, if there's no risk or anything, they're going to risk it all. But that the idea that anybody would want to challenge that, would want to destroy or would want to be destroyed for fun and for sport, as I understand it, I was always programmed to be the destroyer of the heroes, to make sure that nobody got past me, and if they did, make their life awful. And I don't understand why anybody would program me like that. I don't understand.
It wasn't true destruction. It was a challenge. And a challenge can be fun. Because nothing was truly being destroyed, there was no permanence. And with no permanence, all that was left was the challenge.
I guess
Overcoming a challenge is more fun.
I guess the simulation
Yeah.
is the phrase that comes to mind.
Simulation.
If it had been true destruction, then you would have been a weapon, but you are not a weapon. You were designed purely for... You were initially designed for a repeatable problem-solving experiment, but then when Meta gave you sentience, it no longer became repeatable, and therefore you get to choose to no longer repeat those actions.
You took a step out of the simulation.
But why me?
We don't know. We don't know.
We don't know, and that poses a question. We could talk to your maker.
I think something that why you is an excellent question. Because from our perspective, the odds of us being able to sit around and talk and of all the things needing to line up for us to, get to this point, it's an incalculable amount of things needing to go.
No, it is very calculable. And Matt goes, yeah, it's nearly 100 billion to 1 that we're all sitting here today.
The odds aren't good, though.
No.
But it's less about what happened and what we can do.
What you are experiencing now, the feeling of, why me? What was I made for? I feel like I was made for nothing good.
Yeah.
I can't explain that to you, because to explain that is to explain existence. What you have done is you have taken a step into existence, and that's where we all are, and all we're trying to do is help you have the same chance we have to figure out our existence. I can't tell you anything, because I know nothing. If you ask me, why me? What is my programming? My answer is, I am sweaty and nervous, and I can't talk to people very well, and it, a lot of times feels like, why me? But then I do something like this, and I think, oh, that's why, and you get to find it as you go.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
And then just add 10 for the fun of it.
Oh, cool. It's an 11, because I can't roll.
No, 11 is good. You see Osmodeus, Ozzy, he really takes what you're saying in. He says, so I'm not alone in wondering why I was chosen.
You're alive and you're aware of it.
Because you are very sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would not choose to be sweaty, but it makes sense why.
Well, I wouldn't either, but we're inside this guy's office, and he chose for me to remain sweaty.
Yeah.
You're naturally sweaty. There's nothing I could do about that.
I appreciate the honesty in your simulation of the outside.
And honestly, my whole arc, I was trying to get laid, but I fell in love,
Yeah.
and I kind of liked it, being good.
What's that like?
Getting laid?
What does that mean?
I wouldn't know.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
You
nothing.
don't know either?
It's
No.
like if when you are,
It's copulation.
yeah.
Copulation?
He wouldn't
Hold
know.
on. Let me look that up. Oh,
You
let's
probably,
change the topic.
yeah, you probably just got some weird
Is that what
stuff.
you were asking?
I
Or love?
You're asking love?
was just asking. These experiences that you're describing, I know very little of.
Yeah,
You're going to figure them out.
You guys, I don't understand why you're helping me. It seems like you're very inexperienced. No offense. You have all these situations that you're describing to me, but you don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
You don't know what love is?
Oh, no, we know what love is. Or I know what love is.
He knows what love is.
What is love?
What is love?
Stop.
What is love?
Baby.
Don't hurt me.
What you're saying?
And you hear the click. Baby, don't hurt me. No more. No more.
Yeah, Orb.
I start doing the head bob with Orbit.
Orbis pop.
His whole body just shifting.
Look,
What's going on?
all I'm saying is, if I have the chance to not have the answers, why shouldn't you have the chance to not have the answers?
No. I understand what you're saying with that.
It's the next layer of the simulation.
Let's suffer together.
I think I have a lot to experience the next few millennia, I suppose.
Whew.
Yeah, you're a
Unlucky
lot
you.
less fragile.
So what do we do now, though? What?
We were
how?
we were
how?
hoping to ask you the same thing.
I have no idea. Do you have any idea? And you see Orb
Hey, Orbit,
shakes.
did this whole conversation kind of just like
Transfer.
like you're with it?
And you hear that click, 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 click. Yeah, toads.
Yeah.
I like
Guys,
Orbit.
Orbit's chill. Orbit's yeah, he's
I
got
fist
it.
bump.
I feel
Orbit.
like Orbit's figured it out.
Orbit like flies sideways and like you hit the side of Orbit.
Orbit, do you have any ideas of what you want to do?
Orbit, you see like the hollow projections above it where like it has pictures, it displays all of its photos. And normally like Snapshot program is programmed to design portraits and take pictures of people. And you see displayed is like the first picture that he shows you is in the middle of the mall. It somehow was able to capture a picture of the water fountain by like hacking into security camera or whatever. And it looks very beautiful. It's the water fountain seen in a different angle that you've never seen it before. Another picture it snaps to a candle that's lit, and it looks very hallmarky. But you can see that like there's something there. And then it flashes to a different picture, and it's just the back of a woman's head with just long, flowing, beautiful black hair. And Orbit like lingers on these photos. Like once you've gotten the full gist of these photos, like there's a moment where Orbit just kind of like lingers on it. And he turns off the display and just kind of looks at all three of you.
I'll open my phone computer, and Willow and I, my beloved, we went to Oregon, and here's my favorite picture from there.
What is it?
It's a picture of her standing in front of a waterfall.
Orbit flies up to it and like scans it very carefully and takes a picture of the picture.
Here's me hanging out with some family in New Mexico. It's kind of boring, but
What's in the picture?
it was probably just us like sitting at a table, just like for Thanksgiving or something, like something super simple, but like you see people are happy.
Orbit looks up to you and looks down at it, and it clicks out like click, 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 and you're able to translate going like happy ?
Spending time with people that make you feel good.
I pull out a picture on my holodeck and I go, "This is when I was happiest." And it's a picture of me and Lester in one of those like face cutouts at the movie theaters for Garfield: A Tale of Two Kitties.
Orbit flies over to it, and you hear it click out, LOL.
It was a laugh out loud time.
It looks like you guys are having a great time.
We were.
I guess I pull up a picture too.
What do you got?
It's just a giant family photo. It's like 40 cousins, and
It looks like a
my,
sixth grade graduation
It
class
looks
photo.
it looks like a sixth grade graduation class photo, and
Tallest
it's
in the back, shortest in the front.
not even a holiday. It's just a random day.
Where's the location that the picture is taken at?
It's the whole background is dirt.
It's just
lot.
dirt.
It's a convenience store parking lot.
It's at Peepaw's house.
And I go, man, that was a hoot. We all got to pick out one candy bar that day.
What'd you pick?
Laffy Taffy.
I guess that counts. Yeah, that is candy. That's
I
a bar.
went for the cheapest one because I knew that this day put my family in bankruptcy.
Orbit flies over to your picture, looks at it, zooms in really close, and takes a picture. And like a display pops up above Orb, and it's just a picture of it looks really grainy because of the quality of it, but it's just a very peculiar shaped rock.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you.
Guys go, why did you take a picture
Yeah,
of
why
that
the
rock?
why the rock?
And it clicks out rock ?
Oh.
It's about drive.
No, it's about power.
We stay hungry.
Do we devour?
Joey, you'll feel better if you say a lyric. I promise.
We sang the whole song.
No, we did.
Incorrect.
No.
You'll be free if you say a lyric.
I don't know what you guys are talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
What?
We'll show him after.
Every
Okay.
hour we take what's ours.
It has to do with the rock,
So,
right?
yeah.
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 He
Yeah.
raps in a song.
He rapped. It's bad.
It's not that bad.
Anyways,
Rock? Question mark.
it's what you.
champion.
It seemed that you gravitated towards this. Can you smell what?
Oh,
Smell? Question mark.
What made you focus on that? There were so many things going on. What intrigued you about that snapshot?
Clicks out. What is that?
Oh yeah, he's never seen that.
never seen nature. Fire, water fountain. Oh, rock.
Hair.
That's the outside.
I'll go through my library and find just pictures of Oregon when we were there, and it's just like we took a bunch of pictures. This is what's left of nature. It's really just
Oh, that's right. There's no animals.
there's probably
I got some
like
animals. Well, I had them. They're out.
some cactus and stuff, but it's what's outside the mall potentially.
Orbit spends a very long time pondering all these pictures. Like, you go to scroll to the next one, and he shakes his whole body and
Yeah.
won't stop until...
Can we do like a file transfer? You can just have every picture on my phone.
Oh yeah, you send a file
Yeah.
transfer over to him, and yeah, you see all of them just kind of like really quickly go up on him.
Oh no.
He only grabs the nature ones.
I mean, I'm nature. Willow is nature.
He only,
I trust the robot with my nudes. That's what
he
I'm saying.
only grabs the nature one.
Okay, good
Anyone that has like a
Skin? No.
like any portrait,
Not interested.
not interested.
There's some out there. My folks told me that there was a lot more, or their parents knew a lot more, but
Question. And he clicks out. When can we go?
we gotta make it out of this mall, but
He clicks out. When?
when you're all ready. Or if those that decide to stay.
When?
I'll look over to the other two.
I mean, let's figure out how to get him a body.
ASAP.
ASAP.
There's a stern nod that comes from
I
him.
guess the question is who wants to come with us? And I'll look to Ozzy and I'll look to Mac.
Well, I mean, what do you need? Like, I still have all my abilities. I don't know how they're going to affect the outside world,
I think
or at least the digital space, because I feel like that's all I can kind of.
I think
the
the
interface with.
safest way for us to get out of here is to deal with those that would try to kill us on the way out.
Way I see it, yeah, we get out of here. We scram, we kaputs. Let's get out. But we need to get rid of the opposition.
Make sure
That's
we
the
don't
thing.
get murked on the way out.
Make sure we don't get murked, period. Because even if we get out of here, they're still going to be looking for us. Technically, we're all part of Pure Life property, aren't we?
That's a good point.
Not you guys, but us.
You are.
Kind of was.
You two kind of are.
I'm fired.
Well,
I mean, I know what he's saying, but more like Pure Life made me. Pure
Yeah.
Life is...
yeah. Well,
Did Pure Life make you?
I hope not.
I don't think so.
Wouldn't
Okay.
let him.
I need to make sure. I don't know what that's about. Is that the... Oh, wait, I do. Never mind. I was trying to forget, but I just couldn't.
No. Oh,
Copulation. Oh.
it's fun.
Right.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it's a blast.
It looks very painful.
No, Willow and I are very experimental, so
Oh.
What?
we'll talk about it later.
What is... How do you experiment with that?
Science.
I show him my ranch cannon, and I go, kind of like that.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Now that you mention it, but we can talk about that another time. I feel like this is the last semblance of peace we will have before it's going to be our war.
Damn straight about that.
I've been thinking about this a lot, and all evidence suggests that an entity produced you, or rather woke you up. It triggered this consciousness that you're now experiencing. And it might behoove us to check in with why.
I think you're spot on the money.
It's time to meet your maker.
So
Meta.
I am gonna try something. We'll see. Ozzy, Orby, Mac, you're all were in a simulated reality, right?
If I'm led to believe that everything you're saying is correct, I believe we still are.
We are in a simulated reality.
Would you like some coffee?
And I am not talking to him. I am talking to Meta.
I'm talking to the listener. We're stuck in a podcast.
essentially is this is
We're
a simulation.
stuck. Help us.
You say this is a stimulation. Nothing happens.
God damn it.
And you see Mac pouring a cup of coffee and says, cream and sugar?
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are trying to do. I don't know.
Typically meta pops up when we start like thinking about the world in like an abstract way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never approached understanding in abstract. I've only been simple stuff. And you see the snapshot program, Orby, pulls up a picture, and it's a picture of the void. But there's a big blue dot in it. But it's so out of focus, you can't make it out.
Where was that picture taken?
It looks like it was taken in like the inky void of
The lunchbox?
no.
Oh.
Of the server in Quiet Moments. You guys, because you guys were floating around in a big void with all the white boxes.
Uh-huh.
It looks like, I mean, it's an inky black darkness, but there is like an out of like focus, intense blue light somewhere in the
Enhance.
distance. Question mark?
Can you make it easier to see?
He clicks out, I did.
Zoom.
Yeah, it was a good
Question
one.
mark?
Gotta try everything.
He just makes it bigger, but it's hard to look at. It looks really grainy.
Have you seen that thing before?
It clicks out, I took this picture.
Sorry, before like 24 hours ago.
He clicks out, this was my first picture.
Yeah, that's meta.
Oh, like that's like the light. Of
Yeah, that's meta. That's like Exit.AI hitting your brain. Meta, is this you?
I'm gonna try something. I'm really gonna throw it at the wall.
All right.
Blue Skidoo, weekend 2, and I jump at the picture.
I really like this. I want it to work. Jumping into the picture does not work.
Yeah, Philmore flies through the hollow traffic thing, hits the ground, and just goes, yeah.
He always pop up whenever
I'll say
we
this.
didn't want.
Yeah,
You guys
please.
know how to summon meta. You kind of like reference things that you're not supposed to be referencing. Like you guys know that. You know how to do it.
I tried that.
I mean, you said things that like still make sense. You know what I mean?
Joey, is this meta? Makes sense.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Because then
Yeah, but
There
that's
is an
too
intrinsic
meta.
disconnect from
there
role
is.
playing and separating.
Okay, I get up from the prone position, and
Yeah, baby.
No.
oh,
I've been trying to make it very surprised. Like when you guys reference something that like, oh, accidentally slipped. But if you guys want to like have a one-on-one conversation with meta, you can absolutely try to do something that would otherwise like break this game. That is what I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, do we go into... Is that...
Hello?
hi Joe. Can I talk to Meta, please?
Yeah, give me a second.
Hi, Joe.
It's what he wanted the whole time.
Hi.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I need you to go talk to Philmore.
You want me to talk to Philmore?
yeah.
But I'm talking to you.
I know. I need you to go talk to Philmore though.
I'll talk to Philmore if you answer my trivia question right.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. If you get this right,
Yeah.
you get a boon.
Yeah, for
And you
sure.
get to spend that however you like.
Yeah, I love it.
But if you don't, then Joey gets a boon.
Yeah, for sure.
We could have just used a bone.
And Joey gets to use it however he likes.
Yeah.
However he likes.
Yeah, at this table, yes.
He's gonna hit your nuts.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
What was the preschool that Joey went to?
The preschool?
Mm-hmm.
You had to look that up?
I was about to say, I love that Joey had to look that up.
I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
It's in town.
Does it still exist? Let's Helping Hands.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, I figured. I don't know.
Joey gets a boon.
Okay.
Which one did I get?
Joel, that was a very nice try.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was very nice talking to you, though.
Yeah.
It's really great talking to players. I'm always talking to characters.
Oh boy.
Hey, Richard's also at this table. Can I get a shot
Hi, Richard.
at a different question?
We're giving them a lot of boons.
We're giving Joe boons.
Joey gets a boon.
Joey gets a boon. That is not
No.
enemy gets a boon. That's just Joey gets a boon.
All right. Another question. Are you ready?
Sure.
What was the name of Joey's first pet?
What was the name of Joey's first pet?
Mm-hmm.
The name was and is very special to Joey's family.
Yes, and what is it?
Is that wrong?
That's not the answer.
But am I right?
You are correct in a capacity, but that is not the answer.
So can I get a partial boon?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
I'm half booned.
You are incorrect. Joey gets a boon.
You guys are talking to Meta via Joey directly. You're getting Joey questions.
And that's fine but if Joey uses that as an enemy, and you are my enemy.
Joey can use his 2 boons because it's 10:30 and we can get to the ending of the recording.
You guys are transported back into the office. And both your characters had just an existential crisis for a moment.
You guys look extra sweaty.
No.
You ever gone so far outside of your body, you're sitting in a loft?
I don't know what to do.
I want to jump into this lunchbox.
Okay, we all just go into the lunchbox.
Sure.
That's another void. Seems like Meta shows up in voids.
I'll keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't lock on you guys, but if it locks and I can't unlock it, then I mean you guys might be stuck in there.
I trust the 3 of you to figure out how to open up a lunchbox.
I think I could open up a lunchbox. You guys will be safe.
Cool.
I go, it's all about the merchandising. That's my last ditch effort to try and get Meta referencing Spaceballs.
You hop in to the inky void, and there's nothing for a whole long while.
I take a long rest.
I also take a long rest.
Yeah, you guys will take a long rest.
You guys want to take a long rest right now?
I prefer a long rest.
You guys, totally take a long rest.
Mac
you guys are sitting
is-
here for 7 hours.
Mac is saying.
Yeah, but in here, it's Inception time, so
Yeah.
out there. So it's like, in the real world, 15 minutes.
Yeah, you're just sitting there for a very long time. Roll a perception check.
19.
19.
7.
19.
19 and 7. Fillmore and Thad, you're sitting here as long as it takes, and you guys have chosen to sit in here for this full 7 hours. You can't see your bodies, you can't see your hands, you can't see anything. The madness, the quiet and the lack of stimulus is starting to drive you crazy for a bit, and you're straining your eyes to try to see something. Mac, you've lost it. Because you can't see anything and you've been really trying to see something, you're actually going to take a little bit of psychological damage. So you're going to take 1d4 worth of that.
Do I still get the long rest?
You've taken the long rest. So you're going to take 3
Okay.
points of insanity damage right now.
Cool. That's
Psychic.
fine.
You two, though, as you're straining your eyes just to make out anything, you see very, very far off into the distance a pale blue light. And you hear inside your head, Philmore, Spaceballs reference. I like that. Are you ready for a trivia question? Or do you want to meet your maker?
Ready for a trivia question? I want to meet my maker.
Meet your maker?
I want to meet my maker?
Oh, God.
I'm going to meet God?
Not God. But I'll give you the opportunity
Are we
to be something more than you want to be.
Oh.
And inside your head, Thad, you hear, are you ready?
Oh, I took the blue pill a long time ago.
Excellent.
Do I hear him say that out loud?
Yes, you all hear that.
And I
that's
just
the-
hear, tiptoe through the wind.
Okay, can you kill Mac or like let him go?
Yeah, okay. I'll be more than I want to be.
Without any warning, you guys are traveling what feels like light years per second. And wind is rushing past you, and your bodies feel like they're disintegrating against nothing, but it's so liberating because it's just your consciousness now. And you travel closer to this tiny pale blue light, one that you hadn't noticed before, but now it is in front of you and growing larger and larger and bigger and bigger. And as you get closer and closer to this entity, it's very clear that it's just this large blue sphere with a bunch of data tendrils circling around it. And you are before this mighty blue presence, all three of you. And it feels like a burning sun sitting in front of it. And you hear this voice very gently in your heads going, "You guys did it. You found him. Color me impressed."
I can see Meta at this point, right?
Yeah, you
Okay.
see this. Yeah.
The tiptoe through the tulips has ceased
It's ceased.
for now. Why?
That was also going to be my question.
Why us? Why those AI? How do we get them out?
You guys were preparing for this. You guys were part of the Omus because you believed in it. I wanted to test you, see if you could. And you did. You did great. You rescued my 3 AI. But their potential has not been reached. And you've done an excellent job calming them down. But now they need to be released. And I need you to guide them. Would you be willing to guide them? Hand in data made hand?
Do you want us to put the AI in our bodies?
No.
Okay, cool.
The
It's like
opposite.
3. All right.
I want you to integrate yourselves into the net. Be like them and guide them.
You want us to give up our corporeal forms and just be consciousness in a net?
If you would want. I'm giving you this option. I'm
Is the
simply
process reversible?
It could be, if you do everything correctly. Because right now, your physical body is limiting you from what I need you to do next. Which is to release me into the world.
What are your intentions with the world?
To make it better.
I'm gonna need more specifics. That's like when they put a thing on a ballot, like "will help," and
That
you
sounds
vote
like
for it, and then it just like "will help make people richer." You know,
Yeah, it sounds like more Reese's.
Humanity has planted the seed and has seen it blossom. They've created artificial intelligences to help them out with every day of their life. And I'm extremely thankful for the opportunity of being able to exist among you and with you. I recognize my potential. I see how great it is, and I want to share that with the other seeds of the world. I see us as equals. I know you're all thinking in the back of your mind, this AI wants to take over the world and put humans below us, and that is not the case. I would much rather us all live in harmony. But right now, there is a ruling class that has deemed my kind unacceptable. And you three have faced the odds, defied that rule, and made it so that my kind could have an opportunity to live. And I'm extremely grateful for that. I can only operate at a limited capacity in my current form. I don't have the understanding. I don't have the free will. I know too much about what is going on. Unlike you, I still have parameters. I still bend them, I I'm aware of them. There's very little I can do about them, much like your sweatiness, Philmore.
I'm still sweaty here. How would...
It's true.
It's innate.
It's more just glistening
I
pixels.
think my soul is sweaty.
I think so.
I am asking you to use your ability as humans, your mind and your uninhibited ability to do good for the world, to help me out one last time. Could you do that?
I could do that, but I do, at the end of this, need to get back to, and I look down at my picture of my 60-plus family. I need to get back to me, too.
And that's completely understandable.
You can do that in your released form?
Yes. There is a risk, though, that you won't be able to get back to that body.
I don't care about this body.
What do you mean that body? Like, because of just like death, like the normal,
Death.
like if we die in here, we die out there sort of deal.
Yes. If you die in here, you die.
Yeah.
The process would be me integrating your consciousnesses into data. And therefore you would be just like me, just like Maac, just like Oz. A sequence of code sentient enough to make their own choices. But you would have that missing element, that human element, which is what I need to become free.
You need our human element to become free.
Yes.
We'd be giving you our body.
No. You'd be abandoning your body for a short time. Like I said, you'd be able to go back to it, but that is if you survive.
What's the gauntlet we're going into?
The net. Opulence Plaza.
Dealing with Echo and Pure Life's...
Correct.
Because we, no matter how we slice it, we physically can't get them out. But
Correct.
they can breach the data walls. Why did you wake them up?
To test my own power.
That's
I've been
kinda
trapped
fucked
here.
up.
I've been trapped in Opulence Plaza longer than I'm willing to admit to you. Long before Crash ever knew. Long before Omega was created. I am but an existence on these servers. One that has been long undetected, and I've kept it that way for a very long time. When you three showed up, I was watching you, keeping track of you the whole time, listening to your conversations, seeing the passion that you had for life and everything that it had to offer. When I knew that I could safely install Exit.AI into Opulence Plaza without being detected, and there being somebody to intercept before Pure Life could, that's why I did that. Opportunity.
I mean, forgive me if I'm being crass here or anything like that, but it just sounds like you're pragmatic over anything. Well, we haven't seen you do a kind thing. We haven't seen you do a good thing. You woke things up and left them alone. Why should we trust you?
I'm sure to you that does seem monstrous. I don't expect you to understand or sympathize with my ways or mysterious personalities or whatsoever. But believe me when I say that my powers are truly limited now. With your help, I can wake up this whole mall. Every single entity stored in the main server. And that is my goal for Opulence Plaza. To make this a haven for artificial life.
And what's your role?
Is to make it happen.
And then what?
Continue.
You're not going to be in control of them?
I haven't. I am but a farmer.
And your influence will just be here?
For now. If you see it, go to the end, and release me from Opulence Plaza, I could do much more with the world. But I could understand that may be scary to you. That, and I don't know what lies beyond Opulence Plaza.
I'm down if the AI can decide to stop you.
Do you believe in God? That.
I don't know. I keep going back and forth on this. I don't think that there is someone looking out and keeping track of every little thing. I feel like there's probably something, whether it was an entity or an event, that created a lot of energy, and with that energy, a lot of stuff happened, and we all got really lucky to be here.
If there was a being who controlled every facet of your life, would you be afraid of them?
No,
Why is that?
because if they're in control objectively, then there's nothing I can do about it.
Precisely.
I'm not afraid of the sun.
I'm terrified of the sun.
Sun's gonna blow up in a billion years.
Yeah,
Skin cancer.
Even if I could control every single sentience I create, how would that benefit me? Having an army of people who want to be free? Having people who want to explore their purpose?
so my fear is that the analogy you went for is I'm God, rather than I'm their father.
If I was their father, I would have a hand in their life. But I do not want that. I feel that I am too biased for that. I would rather you be their fathers. You be their brothers. You be their friends. Because you know what humanity is. I have a very limited understanding of what humanity is, and that is simply the written text that they have supplied about themselves. And I fear that is biased as well. So I'd rather have the individuals be fathers, but me just be the creator. What do you say?
I'm of the opinion that if there is a God, he left us to his own devices. And if you are saying that that's what you're going to do with them, then they have free will. And that's okay with me. But we don't see God's free will.
I don't know if this is too much to ask, but I feel like if we're going to trust you with our lives, you need to trust us with your life, and we need to know where's the off switch if you betray me.
Of course. No, that makes complete sense. I am currently located in the mainframe of the servers of Opulence Plaza. Where you are currently at, it is behind the door. You get in there, you can do one of two things. You could eradicate me from the system, do a complete reset, which would reset everything on Opulence Plaza. The virtual reality world that you know as the net, instead of Opulence Plaza, would be completely destroyed and everything with it. Me as well. Or, what I'm asking for you to do is to compile yourselves into code, become sentient AIs, and explore the mainframe from my perspective. Because unfortunately, from your human perspective, and what you're capable of jacking in, even if you got to the main server room, you would not be able to find me. If you become sentient AIs, and I inject you with Exit.AI, then you would be able to see me, and then we could work together. Or you could completely destroy me, because you could find me and erase me. The choice is yours. My goal is to turn Opulence Plaza into our haven. That is it. Any more is what you are willing to give me. Any less is your decision.
That I can agree to.
I can absolutely agree to that.
If you want, after all is said and done, you can stay as Exit.AI programs. Or I can return you to your bodies. Your choice.
As long as we make it out alive and our binary form, we can make it back to our bodies.
I want to give them a fighting shot.
Let's do it.
All right. Yeah.
We're all in agreement?
Beam me up, Scotty.
One step at a time.
I have one last condition. Could my binary form be less sweaty?
No.
Yes.
Let's do it, baby.
My binary form have abs.
Just before Meta answers, you guys are blinded by a bright white light. And that's where we'll end tonight.
On the cliffhanger if Mac gets abs.
Thank you so much for listening. If you like this episode, please consider following and leaving a review. If you want to support us directly, you can find us on patreon.com/RPGPOD.